I am Antonio Carluccio.
Wonderful.
I live for food.
I always dream of that.
I am Gennaro Contaldo. I too find food irresistible. For years, I was Antonio's assistant.
Gennaro, from time to time, can you look at the meat, please?
Now he's my best friend. Tonight, I'm gonna try to seduce you.
He is a silly boy, but a brilliant cook.
Why I'm cooking so good?
It has been nearly 15 years since we lived in Italy.
Home sweet home.
Unbelievable.
And we have come back to see what has changed. This is a very different place to the country of our youth.
And we are searching for the new Italy, the real Italy. Do you know, this is the first time I saw the green aubergine.
Yeah, me too.
When we were young, religious festivals were an excuse for wonderful treats.
Every mama showed her love through cooking.
And everyone thought his hometown was the best. But what is Italy like now?
It's pretty obvious that the 21st century is taking place here.
And how much of an appetite do we still have for the country where we were born?
Frankly, with Gennaro on board, this whole trip could be a disaster.
For you. It will be fantastic, as long as there is plenty to eat.
Wow. Are you greedy?
Yes, I'm greedy for life. I'm greedy with food.
The two greedy Italians.
Do you know what? For the first time after 27 years, I agreed with you.
Is it 27 years we know each
27
other?
years. I still have to teach you how to cook.
In my opinion, life has two principal functions: nourishment and procreation, food and family. When we were boys, Italians were very good at both.
You know, in all the films, you always see this wonderful scene of Italian eating together, and it's still happening. But I am very worried.
Surely, Antonio, the family is such a big thing in Italy.
I am not so sure anymore. We have come to Emilia-Romagna in the north of Italy. We want to see if Italian families still eat together like they used to.
And if Italian mamas are still teaching their daughters how to cook.
And do the old ideas about the Italian family even still apply? We are off to lunch with some old friends near Modena, the home of balsamic vinegar.
Gennaro, I always believed that Italy has at least 2-3 millions of Michelin star chefs.
Ooh.
La mamma, the mothers.
Yes. Oh, yes, oh, yes.
Their grannies, all those people that they really teach you, me, and everybody else what really Italian food is about. And tonight we are invited. Do you know by who?
La mamma.
Yeah, obvious.
Come on, andiamo, va. Ciao, come stai? Oh, fammi salutare, come stai?
Ah, the Jacobazzi. They are a classic Italian family.
Tu hai dentro,
The mamas look after the house and do all the cooking. The men, when they are at home, just relax.
Non ho capito.
We headed straight for the kitchen.
Tortellini, fresh pasta filled with a family recipe of pork, parmesan, and balsamic vinegar. All Italian recipes started like this, in families, handed down from mama to daughter to granddaughter, and refined over centuries.
Nonna Mirella, look how many people she has to teach.
Vogliono portare avanti la tradizione.
So they love to do the job because they want to carry on the tradition of this wonderful food.
They call them Venus navels, symbols of love. Wrapping each fiddly little parcel is hard work. It can take a whole day to make just enough for Sunday lunch. So, no weekend shopping sprees for these young girls.
But they don't see to mind.
When you close a tortellino,
all your love close in this tortellino, and I have a little piece of pasta with love. It's really nice.
In an Italian home, the most important thing is la tavola, the dining table.
This is a family table. I think what is experienced at this table is sort of almost everything at this table. It is where you cry, table where you actually fell in love with somebody, table where you live with somebody, table where you divorce it. Table is happiness and joy, you know, wedding, christening, celebrity, all happen on a table. Table where you kiss somebody on the side of the table, and even can make love. Even jumping, enjoy, dancing on a table. Table is so important. This is the joy of family, and it's here all along here. Bless this table.
High up in the Jacobazzi villa, the family fortune silently ferments in ancient barrels, balsamic vinegar. There is a feeling of calm in here. It's like entering the vault of family ancestors.
1893. Still vinegar.
The balsamic is made by the women of the house.
The secrets have been handed down 5 generations by Jacobazzi grandmothers.
C'è un profumo così intenso e probabilmente ci sono le nonne che comunicano la gioia di vivere.
This is balsamico tradizionale di Modena, matured for up to 35 years, a complex, warm taste.
Still a lot of fruit after so many years.
A liter of this velvety nectar would cost £2,000. It is precious stuff.
I could stay here forever, together with the vinegar. The most wonderful thing is the tortellini in brodo. There exactly how should it be.
Guarda, io glielo voglio dare. Little parcels of love, everyone unique, made with time, patience, and devotion.
It must be comforting for Nonna Mirella to know that she will always be a presence at this table.
Saluti a tutti. Alla famiglia. This is how I remember things when I was a little boy.
Maybe not quite such a beautiful house, but the whole family eating Mama's food together like this.
No, I enjoyed it very much.
I know you have enjoyed it yesterday. I can see you.
Yeah, it is fantastic to have the feeling of being in a family again, because more or less I don't have a family. I have a brother and a sister, but I live alone, and it's quite good to be, from time to time, confronted what a family is and the advantage of a family.
I have 6 children, Antonio.
Wait a minute. I know of 3
Antonio, I am.
plus 2 is 5.
Antonio, listen to me. Yeah.
I'm glad that somebody produces children.
Nah, children is love.
Yeah.
Stay there. Tell me, who give you flour the first thing in the morning?
That's perfect. So you
Don't eat it.
No.
This particular dish is actually bringing a lot of memory back. Dundari.
Dundari.
Dundari is
I never heard of it.
Well, Dundari is dialect. It means ricotta dumpling. And then I have a picture there. It's my mum. Every time I do a dish, which, my mother used to make it always, and I don't understand why, but the way my mother used to make, I can never get near to that. So when they actually cook this dish, it's your mum here.
Yeah, obvious.
That is a nice memory. But first I would have the flour, which is 200 grams. More.
More? Fine.
It's 200 grams, dead on. Then I need 220 grams of ricotta. Tell me when.
Yeah, now, yes, okay.
Then you only use the yolk of egg. 1, 2,
Yeah, 3
3.
yolks.
And I have the ricotta inside. Can you pass me a fork, please?
Where's the fork? Here.
That's good. Then I mix a little bit. The eggs will hold all together. Then I will have Parmesan. 20 grams to 30 grams of a Parmesan, which you grate a Parmesan inside. Then you have just a little touch of a nutmeg. Pinch of salt. Pinch of pepper. And then you have the flour inside.
Yeah.
And then you use the best tool, your hands.
Very delicately.
You can see everything is get together. Such an easy dish to make it. Yeah, just mix well, Antonio. Go on.
That's what I'm doing.
No, just the other side as well. Let's see, you're doing nice.
And then you take a little bit, probably, judging by what
Too
is
much.
happening. Too much. Like this.
Very good. Yeah, just to do this one. Like that.
It's enough, it's enough, it's enough.
Yeah.
Put it there, not here.
Yeah,
on my
well,
hand.
your hands is under it. It is nice to see you do that. So then you have a little flour on top.
Gnocchi.
You want to try to cut it like that? Come on.
Very difficult, Gennaro.
Nick. But let me show you how quick is the sauce. I have 2 tins of a tomato. Then you have 3 cloves of garlic. 1 chili, because I need for you to cut me this chili.
Yeah, with pleasure.
And bunch of basil. So here. Meanwhile, I slice
It's
it.
very finely chopped.
Roughly chopped, Antonio. Have you done the chili?
Yeah, it's here.
Okay. The frying pan is already hot.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Oh, lovely and hot.
Lovely.
Now I'm gonna put the garlic and the chili inside. It's in a flash, quick cooked sauce. And I get the dundari, yeah. Have them inside.
Wonderful.
Okay, cover. Now it will cook for about 3 to 4 minutes.
No
Don't
more
take
than that.
very long. Then I'm gonna chop basil roughly.
Shall I grate the Parmesan for you?
Yes, please. Oh.
The smell is very good, Gennaro.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
The smell, Antonio. If I close my eyes, I can see my mum, I can see my sister inside, next room, try to prepare that table, and me running around, even the cats and the dog.
My goodness. You have tears in your eyes, Gennaro.
I do, Antonio, I'm sorry.
That's very touching.
Oh, no, hold on.
Very
It's
nice.
not tear, it's a joy. My little baby, you can see, they start to come out. Every single one. The little bits heavier than other dumpling with the potato because potato makes a light.
But they are probably tastier.
You're right. Oh, bless you. I love it when you say that.
I want to
And
taste
this one, I'm gonna do.
Because I never had dundari before. Dundari.
Put it there.
Yeah, fantastic.
You see, here we use a parmesans.
Yes.
But we used to use goat cheese.
Yes.
Can I just?
Yeah, you can do yes. I can understand that you remember your mother with them.
A smell and the flavor. Bless her. Cooking for the family was the most important thing in the world for our mothers.
But in the 1950s, Italy got richer. Many housewives went to work in the factories. And working mamas have no time to make tortellini. Then in the 60s, a clever baker's son from Verona invented a machine to mass produce those little parcels of love.
Now Giovanni Rana is very famous and a multimillionaire.
We went to see one of his factories.
Oh, wow, look at this.
The moment when you close by mechanical mechanism. Yeah, of course.
Semolino and the flour together, and egg. No water, not egg. Nothing else.
I managed to find out how many eggs they use every day. 800,000. But I am still very skeptical about the end result. And I want to see it and taste it.
In the old days, Mr. Rana delivered his pasta on this little moped.
He's now the biggest fresh pasta producer in Europe.
I'm very happy to present and introduce you Mr. Giovanni Rana.
Giovanni, che piacere incontrarlo.
Antonio Carluccio, molto piacere.
Non è giovane, non fanno con il spirito di fare qualcosa, però non hanno tempo e questo è stata la mia fortuna. In una certa maniera mi dispiace.
I love it.
In a certain way, I am sorry, he says.
Now, maybe if you are hungry, we can go to taste.
I am hungry.
Me too.
I put my hands up. Mr. Giovanni's cooking?
Lei cucinerà al ristorante?
Sicuramente.
Well, Mr. Giovanni cook.
Signor Rana has also a chain of 21 restaurants serving his fresh pasta.
Now tortellini have become a cheap, quick lunch.
But the proof is in the tasting.
The pasta is remarkably good, and I really don't know what could be the difference between these and the handmade. Probably is a touch of love that is missing.
I don't know. I find them okay. But I still prefer those you make at home.
Nowadays, fast food places are springing up all over Italy. Could this be the beginning of the end for Mama's cooking? We are off to Bologna, city of towers. They call it La Grassa, the fat one, because the people in Bologna are very...
The Bologna people are not fats. They call it La Grassa because it has the richest, most fantastic food in all of Italy.
That's the one. Stop.
Oh,
Lovely.
my God, bless her.
Gennaro, this is the very, very famous Madonna Grassa. Even the Madonna can be fat. Come on.
Yeah, well, no, but it's the way they made her, the Madonna. Madonna, she's so beautiful. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Here in Bologna, they say there's such a beautiful woman.
Really?
And I'm gonna fix a date. One of the most beautiful women in Bologna.
No.
I can guarantee you.
No.
You will die for it.
I am not sure, but please help yourself.
Okay, can we go now?
Shall we go and see the rest of Bologna?
Okay, here we go. Ciao, Madonna.
It's obvious why La Mamma means so much to the Italians. They also call Bologna La Rossa, the red one, because it's left-wing and liberal. If family traditions are changing anywhere, they'll change here first.
But the first thing is to get our hands on those Bologna cheeses and hams.
Eccolo qua.
My God,
Eccolo qua.
Antonio, look at that.
Quello qui è il culatello.
Sì, guarda questi salsicciotti. Guarda, salsacci, salami, samarino, I can't believe it. As soon as you walk in, your eyes start to get hungry, you know, and it's so much, you don't know where to go, what to pick. Sa, possiamo provarlo una fettina?
2 years age prosciutto di Parma, the real Parma ham. This is Wonderland here.
Grazie.
Grazie.
This is supposed to be mine.
Grazie.
Oh. I am just like a child in a toy shop. The mortadella is the most underrated salami of Bologna. And it is fantastic. Everybody believes it's just like Spam. Absolutely not. It is the most wonderful thing ever. And you cut it very thin. Possibly you put in focaccia. You eat it.
What about cheese? What kind of a cheese shall we get? This is scamorza.
Mozzarella.
Yes, scamorza is that one.
Because the mozzarella
apricot.
I had found the perfect place to stay in the City of Towers.
Oh my God.
That's my surprise for you.
Oh my God.
The Prende Parte Tower, a medieval bed and breakfast.
Look at this. Look at this. That's just wonderful. And this is the bell.
That's the bell.
Yeah, I believe so.
Antonio, this is unbelievable.
Hai eaten your Madonna here, Gennaro.
Let's have a look.
You and a chocolate. Gennaro, I give a chocolate.
Anyway, I'm going out now. Have a nice rest. He's the king of the castle because there is a servant downstairs. Gennaro, can you give me this? But I love him to bits and he loves me. But he really does live in a bit of ivory tower.
I live alone.
I couldn't have children for various reasons. First wife couldn't have some. Second wife was in 7 months of marriage. The last one already had children. I didn't want any. It's not that I feel a failure. I was a bit unlucky or perhaps unprepared or whatever.
Don't have a wife. And I will love with all my heart than to meet somebody and that really enjoy that bit which I enjoy in my family. Yes, and I hope that one day Antonio will do it.
I feel sometimes very alone. Money and all of that, it comes and goes. That's what now I'm looking for. A bit more love. Just what I want from life, actually, just that. Seven in the evening is the best time in Bologna. Everyone comes out in search of an aperitivo. We were on a mission to find out if women still cook.
But first, Antonio wants his favorite aperitivo, lambrusco e culatello.
They say it's so thick you can cut it with a knife. It's wonderful.
Antonio, do you forget me by any chance? Thank you very much.
I was wine merchant for many years, you know.
Yes, I know. I was wine taster for many years.
That's a delicious wine.
Antonio.
Typical of this region.
Look, almost like a bull blood.
Foamy, fantastic. Wow.
Culatello, the finest ham in Bologna.
Oh, the smell of this.
The flavor. Antonio, I want to give it one. Come on.
Gennaro, can we have some more?
Francesca?
Ancora un po' più di culatello, per favore.
Per favore, guarda, così buono. So good.
Grazie.
Grazie, Francesca.
Grazie.
Grazie. 4 or 5 portions later, and we carried on with our mission.
We were asking the question if young ladies in Italy, they are still cooking.
I'm not interested in cooking. I'm a crime journalist. I love my career and I prefer to use my spare time in doing something else. Yeah.
Probably in the old days you couldn't have been a journalist. You have the freedom today to be a journalist. But you rejected completely the food, which is one of the most important things of life.
Maybe it's a kind of total rebellion, you know.
Yeah, but you cut into yourself because, you know, a rebellion about food.
Maybe not. Because I live by myself.
And what do you eat usually?
Junk food.
Antonio, I don't understand.
In the old days, you know, if you could cook, you couldn't get married.
I don't know. I've never thought about that.
Try to get married.
Maybe not. Why can't we find a man who can cook? It should be so lovely.
Usually, the man loves to make the chef. Wow. Oh, the man, he's doing something really creative, original. And the woman is the one that have every day to carry the dish on the table. That's really funny, you know?
My girlfriend works very hard. So if I want to eat at home when I come back from work, I have to cook something.
It's very sad.
And where do you learn that?
Very sad.
Where do you learn that to cook? From your mother, your grandma, from your sister?
Yeah, more from my grandmother. And I really, really miss the old Italian family tradition.
Anyway, I hope that you all pursue whatever you like to pursue, but remember one thing, that cooking is the second best things in life.
The second. After
I couldn't believe it. When I was young, every woman in Italy knew how to cook.
The next day, I went to the art gallery to have a think.
That's beautiful to look at the scene like that, the family, mother feeding the child, a typical idyllic family scene.
Some young women have clearly rebelled against all this.
Do you know what? I did not expect it. I'm really surprised. And I'm a chef. This is my life. I know the love and passion is on it. You know, my girls, I'm teaching them to cook. My wife knows how to cook. I come from a generation of everybody cooks inside the house.
Italian women are having less children nowadays, and it seems being la mamma in a big family has lost its appeal.
And when I see these beautiful girls, all this lovely generation, they can't cook. What are we gonna do tomorrow in Italy? Come on. Come on. Don't move, Antonio. I'm gonna take the water. Yeah, don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Yes!
Did you see the sign over there? Cherry. Look.
Agenzia matrimoniale.
Yes. So it's an agency for dating.
People in the past, they used to meet family reunions, little village feast. There was a kind of romance behind. And now we have a place like that.
Uh-huh.
And I want to take you in, just for pure curiosity.
And do you think I need an agency?
No, you don't need it. You got me anyway, so what do you need it for? But pure curiosity.
You are really insisting that I got you. I don't have you. I don't like you.
No. Now you say, now you don't like me, but you like me.
Yeah, but not as you think.
No.
Shall we go?
Do you know what? The best thing is to do it for curiosity.
No, I mean, it's only professional curiosity I do this.
Dating agencies didn't exist when we were young. There was no divorce. Now it's on the up. I was intrigued.
I had a little plan up my sleeve.
About 6 million people live alone, especially women.
6 million people?
Yeah.
My goodness, that's 1 in 10.
This is very bad for the food because being sort of solo, probably they don't come to cook anymore.
Tell me something, you know, if somebody comes along and say, well, I want to get married, I need to find a wife, you can help?
Yes.
Can you tell me one thing? So there are girls that they can't cook, and even that they don't want to cook. Which chances do they have to have a husband?
I don't know, but it's difficult for women if she is not able to cook.
Would you like to date somebody?
Why not?
Why not?
It's a chance.
Did we have somebody? My little plan was working. Antonio. Yes! I done it.
Yes, but I'm not very sure.
No, it's all right. We're gonna get there.
And anyway, it's only a joke, you know that.
Of course it is a joke.
So I don't want anything very serious here.
There is nothing serious.
I don't need it.
I am there.
Okay.
So, not worry.
You defend me.
Okay, defend
Okay.
me. But I promise you that we're just gonna find it. But just because we needed to research. It was time to get Antonio in the mood for love. Signor Carluccio must become Signor Casanova. Slowly.
Gennaro, what is going on here?
Sit down here, come on.
What are you doing?
Sit down, yes. Sit down first. Look,
So what is going on?
Tonight, I'm gonna try to seduce you.
You're seducing me. You're mad in the head.
I'm gonna make hot amaretti chocolate pudding, which you love it. Right? Don't look at me.
You know.
Inside a pot here,
Yes.
I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of sugar.
Yes.
Then 1 tablespoon of flour. It's good?
So far.
And I have here.
Oh, yes, this vanilla, yes. The proper vanilla. But did you take the seeds out of that?
You might, you know, I'm going to
okay.
just
Okay,
enjoy
okay,
yourself.
okay.
Stay there.
I enjoy myself.
That's it. Inside here is the seeds of love, fertility, the lot.
What has got into you tonight?
I have a half a liter
Yes.
of milk, which I'm going to put it just for start, just a little bit.
Yes.
To stir it. Yes. The reason why I do this, because I don't want my chocolate amaretti pudding to get lumpy. Then I will put the rest of the milk inside. Yes. Now, 2 shots of amaretto liqueurs. You just taste.
It's a really potion. It's
Yes.
a love potion.
I love potion. 1 and 2. It's about 80 ml inside. I keep stirring.
I am very curious to see how you can let thicken with a little bit of flour.
Of course it will
milk.
thicken. Why you never trust me? You know what? You know, I can never seduce you. Because we
No, you
already,
can't.
we already argued before we seduce you.
No,
Well, I'm sure, look at
you
me.
can't. Either in sitting or not sitting, you can't.
I stir them around. Remember, we never throw away anything to Italy. We use everything. Do you want to put it for me? Go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. There you are. Gentle.
Such a gentle. And you keep stirring it. And then out of the blue, look, it starts to get thicker and thicker.
Out of the dark, actually, yes.
Out of the dark. Such a romantic evening. Me and you sit.
Romantic for you, Gennaro, but certainly not for me.
Inside now, I will put 100 grams of plain chocolate. Be very careful because
You can
sometimes,
fat your fingers.
you know, chocolate, it can be very
hard.
You want to try to help me, you
It's
can't.
very hard work to seduce somebody, eh? Come on, girl. Get on with it. Did you ever make this for a woman?
Yes, I have.
For the seduction?
Yes, I have.
And what happened?
And she loved it. Now slowly will melt. And now I'm gonna have 50 grams
of butter.
Of a butter.
So, and what does the butter do here?
The butter will silken it. The amaretto gives us a lovely flavor. The vanilla is inside, plus the seed inside. Oh my goodness me. It's done. Now I remove the vanilla pot, just so I want to taste it.
We are the 2 greedy chefs, but I know who is more greedy than me. And it's ready now.
It is ready.
And you want to seduce me with that?
You wait, and then you taste it. And I'm gonna crumble an amaretti biscuit on top.
My goodness, you're strong.
Start working.
What did I say?
Start working. Just try and tell me. Look me first.
Okay. Abracadabra. So silly, man.
Don't bother yourself. Come on, tell me the truth.
It is a fantastic chocolate. I appreciate your intention. You remain a good friend, but I can't be seduced by that.
Let me seduce you properly now. Are you ready?
Gennaro, go and seduce somebody else. That's what I can tell you. Pronto?
Oh no, the dating agency.
A che ora? Ah, ho capito. Alle 8. Aspetti un po'. Va bene, grazie. Grazie. Sì. Gennaro?
Sì, Antonio, chi è?
That's funny. She comes.
Oh, yes! Are you ready? You got everything ready up there? Nicely shirt you need it. Not the rubbish you wear every day.
So, have you thought, what I could have food for your occasion?
Antonio.
Something has to do with love.
Yeah, well, we have a little antipasti for starters. You don't eat it too much, you know.
Antipasti, everybody.
Well, let's have some real aperitivo or something
Yeah,
like
but something very specific too.
Shall we do like zambayone?
Zambayone, yeah, that's a good one.
I'm soft, full of love.
Yeah.
I'm making it.
3 hours later, I was deeply regretting Gennaro's ridiculous idea. The silly boy had gone completely over the top.
It was 8 o'clock. The time had come. All we knew, her name was Erica, as she was looking for a serious husband.
Erica, I will be there in 1 second. Giù, sarà un secondo, sarà giù. Sì. Enrica!
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you very much for you to come in.
Thank
come
you.
inside the tower. It'll be fantastic. Be careful, yeah? You all right?
Yes.
Okay. Antonio.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
My goodness, that's a
Nice
date.
to meet you.
Hello, Antonio, your name is?
Erica.
Erica. Gennaro, can you open the wine?
I wanted to kill Gennaro. The poor girl was half my age.
I'm sorry, actually, I can't marry you. I would like to, but you are very young.
Yeah, I know.
So this date is an organization of this gentleman here.
Thank you very much.
But still, we could have a lovely evening. And I wondered if she could cook.
Do you like a little bit, the specialty here? This is prosciutto, I think. This is culatello.
Yeah. I like
take
more
whatever you like.
This most.
Take a plate myself because I like this. I like mortadella, actually, the typical Saints of Bologna.
Yes, it is.
She's so beautiful. Let me just put the sugar inside here. Put roughly 6 tablespoons of sugar inside, and I will beat him up. I'll put 8 eggs inside. Yolk of egg. Come on, Gadget. Come on. What's that waiting?
Erika, it's extremely interesting. Can you tell me, why do you go to the agency?
Because I wanted to find a serious man.
A serious man?
A really serious man. I mean, someone who wants to build a family. I like to cook for someone because cooking for itself is a little sad.
You know, that says to me something very important when you say I like to cook for someone.
Yeah.
Because this is majorly an act of love. If you cook for somebody, it means that you're able to love people.
Then I'm going to put some marsala inside. You can actually put some other different alcohol, as long as it's a sweet wine. Mix all together. Come on, it's fluffing up. Come on.
When I was a child, I used it to cook with my
Granny.
grandmother.
Oh, that's interesting.
Grandmother, yes.
Is she still alive?
Yes.
You have to extract from her everything, because then there's come a time where you can't anymore. Perhaps you write it down, because it's very, very interesting.
Yeah, I will. You gave me a good advice. Thank you.
This zambayone is full of love. And you never know. After the joke sometime, a big romance is coming out.
So, we are in a tower here. If you wouldn't have come from there, if you come from there, I would have told you a ghost of the tower. A nice ghost, but because they are very pretty, and I'm very glad to be with you.
Thank you.
Gennaro!
I wish I could have found that little plate. I'm shaking. Yes.
I really wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Really from
Very
the
much.
heart. I envy the men that will get you. Somehow. I drink to this.
Thank you.
Oh, Gennaro, look at this. That's fantastic.
Wow.
Zambayone?
Yes.
Wow.
That's a fantastic thing. Gennaro, you are fantastic. Yes? Gennaro, just go and leave us alone.
Excuse me, signorina.
Every day you have to do something.
So, Antonio, tell me, what do you think? Was worth it?
Erika was very sweet. I agree. She was very sweet, very genuine, very frank. And I think that she will find a good man.
And tell you, the food was good?
The food was good. The bayone was a bit sort of thin, but okay.
What do you mean a bit thin?
A bit thin.
What do you mean? Because
I told you to do it with less liquid, and you didn't. It was too liquid.
But tell me when you say you done good.
Gennaro, when you do perfection, then I tell you that.
Do you know what? I'm going to bed. Because
Okay, it's quite time
Yeah,
that you
it's
go.
quite time to go.
Go,
Because if
go.
you're never happy, you always complain. You know, after I've done all this for you, I'm going to bed. Yes, good
Gennaro,
night.
good night. Sleep well.
Gennaro, I had a lovely evening. Thank you very much.
Oh, bless you. Good night.
The next day, we heard of a new development.
Things were looking up.
Apparently, cooking schools for foreign tourists were being inundated with Italians. We wanted to have a look and even asked Giulia, the kitchen-hating crime reporter, to give it a try.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Hey, vi ho fatto sorpresa.
Buongiorno. You're gonna have a lot of friends if you're able to make the tortellini.
So maybe I can just have less crime scenes and
Yeah, but
like more alive people than dead people.
What was that? More life, you said. More smiley people. Imagine, you know, you can see this lovely man, you know, you really like to him. You don't know what you tell. Yes, I'm very sexual.
Hello,
I am very, very good. And you say, you know what? Why don't you come around to my house and I'll make a few tortellini? You tell me which is an Italian man which you will refuse it, a plate of a tortellini.
No one.
There is no one.
No, I can guarantee.
You never learned to make pasta from your mother.
But my grandma,
Yes.
a little bit, but not so much.
So you want to do the ravioli and the tortellini and all of that
Yeah.
because you are really adamant to do it yourself.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. From tagliatelle to tortellini to
Ravioli,
tortelloni,
caramelle.
ravioli, caramelle, cannelloni, lasagna.
Bravo!
Alessandra, the owner of the school, has found a whole new role in life.
Chi non ha avuto la mamma, noi siamo la mamma di tutti.
Who doesn't have a mother that can teach comes here. So she's the mother of everybody.
2 little folds
Okay.
with the index of butter. Okay.
And it's done?
Wow, that's good. Look at her. Give me 5. Okay.
Gennaro, look at this.
Wow. Look at that tagliatelle. Yeah, Antonio, look at that.
Oh,
What I got.
that's fantastic.
Lovely tagliolini with
So
the
we have a
lovely
lovely meal today. We had learned a lot in Bologna. Even if today's mamas are not teaching their children, young women are still learning to cook.
Not because they are expected to cook, but because they want to.
Scottiglia di cinghiale, or the stew of wild boar, it is one of the most wonderful dishes to share in a family because it's a very social affair. So you're starting cooking carrots and celery. Would you like to help me?
Yeah, of course.
Fantastic, Gennaro. It's a little bit of work, but it is fantastic because it gives incredible results. Gennaro, don't chop my hands.
I'm far away from you.
And naturally, when you cook for a big family or big group of people, it is very usual that everybody participates. Don't start to be the very chef that does like this. I don't like it. Slowly.
You have to cut the onions. I cut it my own way.
No, you don't. You want to show off.
Yeah, I wanted to shop.
Then we also put the oil on.
Tell me when.
Go on, go on, go on.
Where do I have to go?
Go on. It's enough. 1 teaspoon of peppercorns and 1 tablespoon of juniper berries. And I will start to chop the meat. We have here rabbit and sausage, pork sausage, wild boar and pork. You have about 200 grams of meat per person. I like this mixture of everything. If you had got no wild boar, you could just use pork and chicken and rabbit.
Oh, it's a bit of fat in it. It will
Lovely,
melt
lovely.
right through. What a dish. Shall we start to put them inside, Antonio?
Yes. That looks fantastic. And put some red wine in it.
Let me just get the lovely color. Just a little bit of color, Antonio, yeah?
Just a little bit, yes. So 200 ml of red wine will give the lovely, lovely flavor. We put a little bit of rosemary, a little bit of sage, and bay leaves. And now it comes the Italian thing, which is polpa di pomodoro, so tomato pulp.
How much is it?
This is 1.5 kilo altogether. Can you stir it, please? You notice that I didn't put any salt or pepper, yes?
Not yet. I'm waiting for you.
It comes later, otherwise it makes the meat tough. Here's the nutmeg. Gennaro, you have wonderful fingers. Don't grate your finger on it.
How much? Half? Quarter?
Half. I love it. So now you put the whole tin of tomato paste because I would like the sauce to be very concentrated of tomato.
Okay, let's turn it down. Shall I cover it now?
Cover it.
So that means I have to stay here about 1 hour and a half.
But that's what you are trained to be done. Bye-bye, Gennaro. Look at here, wonderful chair. Gennaro, that's life. Somebody's working and somebody's resting. Gennaro, from time to time, can you look at the meat, please?
Little baby.
What is it?
Come on. Did you was sleeping?
I had a wonderful snooze.
Well,
Gennaro, would you be so kind to move, please?
That is the
Thank
way I
you.
like it. I wanted to see now the way you make a polenta.
So, polenta, we have here 3 liters of water. And the polenta is the flour of maize. This is a 5-minute polenta. Yeah. They're very delicious because it goes perfectly with the stew here. Now I can already put the butter, which are 100 grams.
Yeah, put them all in.
There. Wonderful.
How much cheese?
250 grams of that. This is the taleggio that I use this time. It's a wonderful cheese, very creamy. Could be done with fontina as well. Can you grate also about 100 grams of Parmesan, Gennaro?
Yeah.
Stir it, stir it.
Let me just remove all this from here.
Wonderful. Look at this. This is just like a cream. What you do now, you put just in the middle here.
Yeah. Antonio, hurry up. You work that way.
Cut a little channel, eh? And the best thing is to share it. This is a small version, but there are versions that they are big as a table with a lot of polenta, a lot of stew. Just fantastic.
Nice for the lovely big family. Mm-hmm. It's fantastic. Cheers, Antonio.
But what if you don't have a family? What if you have fallen out with them or turned your back on them? We were off to the countryside near Rimini to meet a huge family. One which breaks all traditions but thrives on its passion for food.
Look at the grapes hanging off the vine there.
Yeah, incredible. But Antonio, look at the complex there. It is unbelievable.
This is a medical center. We have here, for everybody here, free medical care.
Yeah.
And there's people suffering from HIV, and they can stay here.
So you have got everything here.
Yes, it's a little town.
People join this family when they stray off course and find themselves in una selva oscura.
A dark place in life.
This is a refuge for people who have cut those family ties everybody needs. San Patrignano is an extraordinary charity which helps people with serious drug problems. It's home for nearly 2,000 men and women. People come here from prison, from the streets, from the chaos of broken lives. They stay at least 4 years and learn to live again.
And they do it by producing fantastic Italian food which sells around the world.
The charming Monica Luppi showed us how everything grown on the 600 acres is used to train recovering addicts. The homegrown meat goes to teach butchers.
Their salamis and the hams are famous in Italy.
With the grapes, they learn to make wonderful award-winning wines.
Mamma mia.
500,000 liters a year.
This is so much wine. And in a family with so many mouths to feed, everyone learns to cook.
Monica, all those people before coming here, they didn't have anything to do with food.
Most of them know. I think when you're in a situation of drug addiction, you don't give importance to the small things in life that are, at the end, the real pleasures. Food is one of these. So one of the basics here is appreciating the hard work that goes into it. So nothing here is made, the shortcut, because with patience and love and passion is the only way that you will reach the final product.
We were so impressed. It's hard to believe that not long ago, clever boys like Federico were sleeping rough.
How do you feel to be inside here for about a year now?
At the beginning, it was very strange. I was a little disappointed. I was not used to stay together with people without drugs, because outside I was using heroin.
Heroin?
Yes, heroin.
And now it's off.
Now it's off.
Good. But the most important thing that you see that life has another aspect.
Yes,
that you can use life for different things.
Every day, making cheese, you can improve every day, step by step, see your limits and go
further, one step at a time.
And also here in San Patrignano, we always make cheese not by our own, but we make it with other persons. We are a big family.
Tell me, how many liters of milk inside here?
550 liters.
And how much cheese you get out?
About 100 kilos.
So 20 kilos of ricotta?
100 kilos of squacquerone and 25 kilos of ricotta.
Pure heaven.
Mamma mia, Antonio.
This is fantastic.
Andrea is very proud of all the different cheeses they produce.
Questo ghiaitone, è un formaggio fatto con il latte nostro.
Ah, il bastardo!
Sì, è un formaggio molto forte, che chiama i gusti forti. È sempre un'unione di due latti, sempre un mix di latti.
E questi?
Quelli sono grana.
Un grano? Oh, però, Antonio,
sì.
Un grano.
These are not just cheeses. They are Andrea's passion and joy, a passion which may have saved his life.
Spacciavo, rubavo, stavo in mezzo alla strada.
Adesso sei felice, Andrea?
Sì, dai, sto bene. Sento un'altra personalità, dinamica. Adesso sono qui, ho imparato comunque a fare il formaggio, è una cosa che ho fatto mia. E un domani mi permette di darmi da che una famiglia di mangiare, insomma, ecco.
Tanti auguri, Andrea. Grazie.
Grazie a voi, ragazzi. Grandi, italiani.
Tutti e due.
Viva l'Italia!
Viva l'Italia!
Tocco di classe.
That's very interesting. Have a look. This is to produce the hole so that the sausage can breathe.
So if I do choo, and then because you always lose weight, then you go. This is Antonio Carluccio and a different style.
Bullshit.
No, it's not. This is the easy way to lose weight.
I lose weight without.
Yeah, I know. It's 25 years, I'm still waiting.
So, fosse una piccola mensa.
It's our dining room.
Ma io non lo vedo.
Sala da pranzo.
Oh my God.
One important thing is this is always called a dining room. It's It's not a cafeteria, it's not a mess hall, it's a dining room because it's a big version of your home.
Mealtimes are important here. It's a rule that everyone eats together, just like in a traditional Italian family.
When somebody arrives here, they arrive alone, but they always meet right away one person that will be like their big brother. Around that, there's a group like you see in the cheese shop or in the butcher shop that becomes like their family. Because most people here, they never really felt like they fit somewhere and they were accepted.
I never eat at home with other people, only by myself. So it's a new feeling. In 1 year, you just start a little to know yourself. Just a little.
We are eating here homemade tagliatelle.
Yep.
And little pomodorini, little tomatoes, with a bit of rucola and a little bit of sausage. That is delicious. A little bit of parmesan on top. Very light and easy. Cooked by chefs that I have been instructed here.
Maria is one of the mothers of this family. She's been here since the 70s. Maria has taught very many people here how to cook through the years. The Italian mothers show their love through food.
Who produces food gives love to the people. And if you miss that, you don't have it the rest of life.
We're always running around, but to really sit here and enjoy and taste something and say to somebody else, taste this, that's like a connection that you make with someone.
I really am flabbergasted about what I can see here. Congratulations.
You don't have to congratulate me, you congratulate, look, all those people behind you. They are the ones that were always considered hopeless. And I want you to welcome you to our family as well.
That's fantastic. I feel really proud of it.
It is marvelous. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
You're part of our family now, too. Anytime you know you can come here. The medicine here is love, and you cannot buy it. It's free.
It's the old story. Life's two principal functions. All you need is food and love. Through the journey, I thought that the Italian sense of family is sort of abandoned. But altogether, I must say that it's a transformation. And I am very sort of pleased to see that in certain forms, the family goes on. Even if the families, they take another sort of twist.
So do you agree with me? The love and passion of food is still here?
Yes. And now I see here something fantastic.
And you always see right at the end something.
Right from the tree. And you just put in the mouth and there's delight. Make this noise, please. Fruit of Italy. Next time, we are going to Naples and Amalfi Coast,
where Antonio was born and I grew up. But this is the belt which I've been here since I was a little boy.
We'll see how the most popular food in the world was invented by the poorest people. Pizza fritta, instant food. Gennaro will be reliving his youth.
And we will find out what changed here since we were boys.
24-karat gold must cost quite a bit of money.
We'll be cooking some fantastic food from my region.
And eating it.
Wow.
Oh, direct from the tree.